Marshall, are you affected emotionally when people call you names, saying all these malicious things about you?
I'm really not. I've been doing podcasting since 2007, I believe.
Wow.
Remember in the early days, probably in those first years, someone came in and left a comment, and it was Taylor Marshall and his wife and children are cockroaches living under the refrigerator. And I was like, what? And I was kind of like taken back, like someone thinks my wife and kids are cockroaches. And I was kind of, upset about it. But then I think from that point on, really, you realize that the internet is a big world. And people, every once in a while, my kids will say to me, someone at school said my hair looked bad or something like that, and I kind of think to myself, I have people every day talking about everything about me, like trying to tear me down and all that. And, we have a saying in America, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. It doesn't bother me. And I do get things wrong. I'm not infallible. I do sin. I do go to confession. I'm totally open, and I make corrections on my podcast all the time. I'll say, hey, a few months ago, I said this. Someone called me out. I looked into it. I was wrong on that. Or I did some research and I was wrong on that. I'm sorry. I want to make a public correction. I realize I'm not perfect. I'm not infallible. Sometimes I meet people and they're like, oh, I love your podcast, but I disagree on a couple of things. I'm like, fine.
Right.
So it doesn't really bother me. And then if they're coming after me, like for being a Catholic, because a lot of Protestants, I would say now it's probably 95% Protestants that are attacking me online. It's an honor. It's a crown. If they're saying, oh, you said this about the Virgin Mary, that's a heretic, you're going to hell, and I defended her Immaculate Conception, that's an honor, right? We should, Jesus says, rejoice, Blessed are those who are persecuted for my righteousness. That's a micro persecution. We have brothers in Nigeria who are being kidnapped and killed and martyred. So it's a very small micro persecution, but we should rejoice in it, and we should count ourselves blessed when the world turns on us, when we're defending the Blessed Mother, or we're defending the Eucharist, or defending the papacy, defending the liturgy. That I think it pleases Christ, not because of our own works, but because Christ is working in us and he sees some fruit coming out. In that sense, it actually makes me happy.
Amen.